Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning, Drew.
How are you?
I'm fine.
That's great. I'm glad you're fine. I'm also fine. We don't have Brian today.
No, he's helping mine and Brian's son at the dentist this morning.
Fun.
Yes.
So, surgery, then dentist.
Daughter had surgery. Son.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Well, that's good, because I wouldn't want to do those two things in the same week either.
No.
That's not okay.
Anyway, we're here to talk pens.
And nibs.
And nibs. This topic is our favorite nibs on our pens that we're writing with.
Yeah. And why we like them, and what makes them interesting. So
already out of the gate, there's a color difference here, Drew.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We didn't plan in advance. Like, just bring 3 things that you.
To be fair, though, your entire collection looks a little like this.
No, I have a rainbow. But yes, it is.
You have a lot of purples. You cannot say you do not have a lot of purples. You have a lot of purples.
I don't like purple.
But yeah, no, I do have a lot of blacks and blues. Mostly blacks. I don't know why.
Now, if I don't know what you brought.
No, I don't know what you brought.
If I had to guess, are they on the extra fine or flex or stub side?
Ooh, extra fine, flex, and I brought this one for you. This is a double broad. It is a. We can go ahead and get started. This is a.
I don't have any double broads.
Well,
I think
this
it's a
one.
problem.
Let me just tell you, Brian Gray.
Well, first of all, do you want to guess mine?
Oh no, they're all gonna be broads, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, of course. Brian Gray over at Edison Pens. I was gifted this pen, and I sent it in because it's a Menlo and it's got a bladder filler, and it had kind of seized up on me. So I sent it to him. He was super cool. Brian Gray, lifetime warranty over there, Edison
This is
Pens.
from the signature collection, so
yes.
like all bespoke.
Yeah. So we don't
pick your material, you do the whole
Yeah,
thing.
we don't carry these. But he serviced it for me and was like, "Hey, you cool with this nib?" I'm like, I don't know. And he happened to have a double broad laying around, so I swapped it out. And so this is a gold Yovo double broad
that
nib.
has to be a gusher.
Oh, it's a gusher. So
Speaking my love language.
Yeah, this is a really fun pen to write with. I can't say it's practical, but sometimes the most fun things are absolutely not. So
what do you have inked up in there?
This is Jeroboam Vert Prey.
Ooh.
Brian,
oldie but goodie.
Brian at Edison wants everybody who has any rubber component in their pen to be super sensitive about their inks.
So don't put like organic studio nitrogen in there or anything like that.
Even a Roshizuku he said to stay away from.
Really?
Yeah, that surprised me. So I'm playing it super safe, and you don't really get much safer than Urbana inks.
Yep.
So, and do you want me to write with this now or do that later? Okay. So here we go. We've got.
So Vert Prey is one of those that can be very light, but I think with the right nib, you can really read your writing.
Oh yeah, like a double broad.
Ooh, nice shading.
Yeah, man.
Urbana inks are very good for shading in general. Ooh,
absolutely.
that is luscious.
I know. It looks even better on
Tomoe.
Tomoe, yeah.
What is that? Is it Nemesis?
This is Mnemosyne. Maruman Mnemosyne.
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 There it is.
I've been saying it wrong for so many
That's
years.
okay.
And guess what? I bet many of you have as well. Because for a while we had Nemesyne, and we're like, Nemesyne or Nemesyne? Which Nemesyne?
And this will keep up, too, because it just puts down so much freaking ink.
Beef nuggets.
Yes, beef nuggets. Why not?
Are they like chicken nuggets, but with beef inside?
They're just 2 words I enjoy, so why not put them together?
Okay. I
Yeah.
had chicken nuggets for dinner last night.
I feel like could most things be better if they were in nugget form? I feel like most things could be better if they were in loaf form.
We can dip it.
Heck yeah. What you got? Let's go back and forth.
All right. Well, they're all broad. So
why are we? So okay, they're all broad. So they all have.
They are. This
so
one's
what makes
gold.
them different?
I don't. They just are.
All right, let's talk it through, Rachel.
Okay, so I have a collection of ecos, but I'm not the collector who has to have every color. I skipped the pastels. They just didn't speak to me.
Right, no, I can get
And
that.
I don't like. So there's a new Eco Tea Coral coming out July 23rd.
And
I don't like the tea. And you know why? I bet you can guess. The grip.
Oh, because you got a funky grip.
I got a funky grip.
Yeah, you go all in.
Well, all in would be like that. That'd
Well,
be
you're
like
pretty much all in. How do you snap? Do you snap with one finger? Or you use the whole thing? Okay, so you do. Okay, interesting. All right.
But I don't snap well.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you need to use all 3 fingers.
And like the whole, I can't do all that. All right, so this is a.
Oh, that flows nicely.
Yeah, my red one.
Holy heck.
Yeah, and honestly, it was even better. I think this is Redshift in here.
Oh man.
Oops.
You rotate your nib a lot too. Look at that.
You know what? That might be. I might have problems sometimes.
No. You're writing
Wait,
experience.
why did I write Eco Redshift? This is
okay.
color
I'm distracting you.
verse Redshift, and this is the Blossom Red. Someone asked the other day, like, what color is it? Red or is it pink? I'm like, well, it's 90% red, 10% pink. But
I think a
depending
lot
on
of
the light,
I think the lightness comes from the transparency. So
Right.
it could be just transparent red, but because transparency lightens a color, it gives it a little bit of a pink hue.
There's a pink lean.
There is, yeah.
Kind of a Momiji type thing. So I don't know. It's under $30. It's a great broad. You can't get a lot of broads under $30.
No, you're right.
There just aren't a lot of options. But the Eco is my go-to. I like the broad. There you go.
That's
this
beautiful.
one has a little bit more tooth than some of the other ones. But.
Gotcha. That's a beautiful writing pen. The next one we'll go to on my end is the Pilot Custom 912 with the FA nib.
Ooh.
Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this nib because you know sometimes it's a little finicky. You wrote with it at like a funky angle, and you could write with it almost all the time.
That's right. That's the one that
right.
you and Brian were like, oh, we can't get this thing to be consistent. I was like, well, let me try. And I was like, this is amazing.
So,
and we realized I hold my pens. Well, let's see.
Yeah,
Here's my angle.
Yeah, that's a very unique angle. Nothing wrong with it. You twist a little bit. You hold your nib a little bit to the side. See, I'm an underwriter, so I write with my nib under the letters.
Wait,
so I'm
how?
going up and down.
How?
What? Yeah.
That's weird. I didn't say you're weird. I just said that's
oh no,
weird.
the thing you're doing is weird, Drew. You're not weird. What you do.
I mean, my grip is weird. We're all weird.
Special and unique.
We're all weird in this hobby.
But when it works, I love it. So if you're considering a 912, understand that you're working with the same feed that the 912 has on the other nibs that the 912 offers.
So it may not keep up necessarily.
Exactly. So
it's
I don't.
not a flex feed.
Precisely, and I don't flex it a lot, but I love the writing experience without the flex. It just gives a nice bouncy writing experience.
It's very fine. Unflexed.
Yeah, it's very fine. I really, really enjoy it. And this is...
Diamine.
9
years been saying it wrong. Diamine. This is the episode of me pronouncing things wrong.
You know what? I've always said Yovo, so pronouncing the German W, but
Yeah.
I say Kawako, like a fool.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, if I'm gonna do one, I need to do the other.
We trained you. It's our fault.
Yes, it is.
It always comes back to the leader's fault.
Thank you. I agree. It's awful. So
our American ignorance at display here.
I really, really like this one. And right now, I just inked this up this morning for this video, so it's writing fantastically.
Can I try?
Tomorrow, it might be a little more fussy, but when it's on, it is absolutely lovely.
Yeah, it has some tooth to it.
It's super fine, yeah.
Ooh. I need to work on my flex.
That looks good.
Flexy.
That's lovely.
Cool.
What's up next?
All right. I don't know. I have two purple pens.
Let's do them both at the same, and then I'll do my last one, then we'll be done.
All right. So this is the Diplomat Arrow with a broad Yovo nib, and it was actually my first Yovo broad nib. We've been selling Goulet nibs for how long, and I never had a pen that had it on it. Holy crap, I love this nib.
Yeah.
I don't know what took me so long to get this pen.
I want one of those pens
And
so
I love
bad.
this color. This is a exclusive color we did. We still have quite a few. Matches my,
there we
my
go.
outfit quite nicely. And then I put Yamabudo in here, and I was like, this is...
and you get the sheen with the broad, too, because you're putting down a lot of ink. So that, like, what is it, like a yellowish olive sheen that comes through on the Yamabudo? I love it.
Yeah, almost brown. It's interesting. I wrote a whole letter on a Triumph the other day.
So let's give it a test right there. I love the imprint on the Diplomat nibs, too.
There we go. Oh, look at that. Diplomat Arrow in broad. And this is with Iroshizuku. Yeah, this thing like flows like butter.
That is fantastic. Wow, that is fun.
I can't believe I waited so long. It's just so smooth.
That is
right?
amazing. See, I want the brown one. That's what I really want.
Well,
I really want that.
Drew Brown.
That's right.
So this is like, I'm using this every day right now because it's just, look at that match.
That's gorgeous.
Look how.
So is the Pelican better or
I just
similar?
inked it up for the first time today. I mean,
give it a test drive.
So
Tell me what you think.
I have a collection of 600 broads, so I knew I would like it. But of course, depending what ink you put on it, so this is, I haven't done this before.
All right, here we go.
This is Jacques Urban Violet Boreal. Did I say that right?
I don't know. It's new.
I don't know.
We're figuring it out.
So this is I just inked it up. Pelican M600.
That's beautiful.
With Jacques. Forgot what it's doing.
There's definitely some more shading going on that one.
Yes. So this is a lighter ink. It's a nice.
That's beautiful.
Nice broad.
That's very smooth too.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely more bouncy than the Yovo.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't test for that. Let's see.
But I think the Yovo puts down more ink.
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bounce, because it's a gold nib. That would make sense.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Look at that. I got some.
Yeah.
Bounce.
The last one I'll mention. This one I love it. It's an ultra extra fine platinum President. And the reason I love this is because I love the ultra extra fine writing experience, but the design of this pen is just something I'm really, really attracted to. It's got this really cool deco design in both the clip and the nib. It's got a really, really great big, bold President imprint on it.
It's like a slight step up from the 3776 Century.
So it's a pretty similar writing experience.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about nibs, this one just gets me excited because it's a lot of fun to write with.
We don't currently carry this, but we've been considering it. So if you're interested, do let us know in the comments.
Do indeed.
So this is ultra extra fine. See, I knew you would have some kind of very extra fine, a flex, and then a specialty. Your specialty was just a double broad instead of a stub or music, but
you know what? I
caught it.
I thought about doing the Lamy 1.5 because that's my favorite. That's my favorite stub.
Interesting.
I love that nib because it's a little more crispy than a lot of other stubs out there.
I was so into stubs when we first got into fountain pens, and then once I went broad, I haven't picked up a stub in a while. I feel like I need to revisit my first love. I don't know. That is fine.
Yeah, I really love it. And you can go a lot smaller than that too.
You know how much I hate extra fines.
Well, just keep in mind, when you get an ultra extra fine, you're going to get a super fine writing experience, but you are writing with a very, very sharp, pointy piece of metal. So it's not going to be super smooth.
So I find I just can't use as much pressure as I would with a broad. A broad is much more forgiving.
And it's better to write small with it too.
It's much smoother than I expected. I normally hate extra fines. I don't hate this.
Hey, that's sometimes as good as it gets.
That's the Rachel. I don't hate it.
It's not the worst.
It's not the worst.
Awesome. Well, that about wraps it up for me.
Yeah, so these are the pens that we are currently using. Mostly broad, but other things too. So, curious to know, what are you writing with today? Pen, nib, ink, whatever. Tell us the things.
Tell us all the things. Also, like, comment, subscribe, do anything to YouTube you want that involves this channel.
Hopefully in a
Not
positive
anything.
manner.
Yes, also. Yes. And enjoy your day.
Right on.